Hello, welcome back to Bame Farm. There's some fun and excitement today, some things you haven't seen before. I'm sure you've seen a 352 grinder mixer. We have one, and so does my Uncle Jim. And he's driving his 826, and you're watching me try to get him positioned somewhat underneath a wagon. Which every other time we've ground out of a wagon before, we've been able to use the chute, except for right now. So I don't know what's different about his. He's got a rather odd 352 grinder. He has a smaller diameter unload auger, and it's got a centrifugal clutch on the drive for the loading auger into the mill. Oh good, we're getting some of it to go in and not dropping too much. This took a couple tries to get it just right. Now, Uncle Jimmy likes to grind ear corn. We grind a little bit ourselves if we have it for after sorting, but since we don't have storage, we don't push the actual grinding of ear corn. Let's see, he just got new tires on his 826. They're 18-434s, but then they're the same style Firestone as I got on the 1466. Now, growing up, he always had this tractor, and I can never imagine an 826 without that funky little half-cab windbreaker thing. So if I see an 826 without the window and the canopy, it's just not an 826. It's kind of weird. Now, as usual, Uncle Jimmy has newer equipment that he doesn't use as much, like this 352 grinder. It's newer and less used than the one we have. In fact, our current grinder came from him. A long time ago, he got out of cattle, and he sold us his grinder. And then he got back into cattle and bought another one. And somehow it's nicer and newer than ours. Like he's got a skid steer. And the 826 is super clean. I mean, we used to borrow his tractors when we chopped silage, because we only had 2 tractors and needed one to pull wagons while one of ours was blowing, and probably the hydro was chopping. So I put more hours on his tractors than he did. There's the centrifugal clutch I was talking about. Uncle Jimmy had the hardest time when he first got this mixer. He couldn't get the loading auger to work. Well, he got to run the tractor at full 540 to get that clutch to engage properly. You can kind of see his unload auger there. Yep, it's a single non-fold auger. Unfortunately, we can't see the screen. He's got a bigger screen. It's probably at least a ½ inch or bigger for the ear corn. Now, this is last year's ear corn. We're trying to get out of our hair because it's starting to get moths in it. Not weevils, just some moths, Dad said. So we're trying to use it up. I'm picking new ear corn now. I need to make video of that, but I have picked a few wagon loads of ear corn, and we've almost got it all transferred into the silage wagons. So unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of that action yet, but a spoiler alert for the future, I think I have a corn crib rented. So maybe we'll get to see some action loading a corn crib for once. Now we're going to take on a tour of the rest of the grinder and let you hear how noisy it is.